daily show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week. That's how many days there are in a week, 7. So it's convenient, works. 365 days a year. That's how many days there are in a year. So all kind of. See, there is a method to the madness. There's a method. Works. But anyways, 20th of June already, man. You guys believe that? June 20th. Crazy.
It's almost at my vacation week. So.
At first, the first 10 days of the month I thought went really slow, but then the next 10, man, they've been absolutely cruising. Oh, you're gonna take a vacation?
Well, I'm gonna be here every single day. It's just that I'll be from my usual where I have crappy reception, or I'll be down in Delaware for 2 weeks. I think.
I'm thinking about taking the All-Star break week off, or at least a few days. Thinking about.
I always say that those 3 days, and then you're there looking, and you end up looking at maybe college football, or you end up doing some kind of work. But
no, I mean we always work. I meant from the show, like not having a show. Right, we could probably do a quick one, home run derby, and then we could do a home run derby for one show. We could cover the All-Star game for one show, and then we could just badmouth everybody for a show.
What about the college football schedule for next season? We could talk about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are really interested in that right now.
Oh, I look forward to college football.
I do too, but not a lot of people are interested.
All right, well, that was just a dumb idea.
So, I'd rather just badmouth people, or we could do Ask Mitch. That's always fun.
Pick all the games that
we haven't done that.
Lose.
We haven't done that in a while. Maybe I'll do one this afternoon. I want to do a betting tools show, and I also want to do Ask Mitch. People really actually do like that Ask Mitch. I think they just liked it, like when I did the shows with Joe, and then I would do it by myself in the afternoon. I think they just wanted me just to talk to me. I think is what happened. I don't know. At least that's the emails that I got and the feedback I got. Anyways. It's neither here nor there. It is not anywhere. Chris, we got NHL tonight. It's got the Avalanche taking on the... are they playing again? The Lightning. The Lightning. Lightning, they lose tonight. This series is over. I think...
Yeah. I mean, it would be definitely a long road back, and not only that, but you have to go and play if they were to come back games 5 and 7 in Colorado, where Colorado has rarely lost this season, and they're 14-2 in the playoffs. I think the Lightning would probably be the trendy pick tonight, just because you had Steven Stamkos call the team out after Game 2, tell them they have to man up and step up here, and you don't want to think that the two-time defending champs could be down 0-3 in a series, but I think it could happen tonight. But for a pick in this one, I mean, I like the under. I know the first 2 games have shot over the total, but I expect a better defensive effort tonight from Tampa Bay to try to slow down Colorado. And I said it before, I don't think Colorado gets nearly enough respect for how well they're playing defensively. And they can play a physical style. And I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I think it's 3-2, whichever way it ends up going once again. So I'm going to go with the under in this one.
Someone's asking, you don't put up podcasts anymore. And actually, I do record it, and I just have not been posting it. I kind of got, what happens is sometimes I forget to hit the stop button on the recording. And so it records like for hours and stuff. And then I've kind of got into a bad habit with it, but it's a good idea. Thanks for reminding me. I mean, you could see I have the board, the red light is lit. And, so we are recording, so I can easily start the podcast again. Of course, that's available on iTunes, Spotify, Odyssey, iHeartRadio, all those other things. It's actually not.
Do you have a written schedule for yourself every day that you go by, like 8 o'clock breakfast, or a written out schedule?
No, because I don't have the luxury of that. I wish I did, but I don't have the luxury of having a schedule because right now, the way the company is we're growing so fast and we have so many different projects going on. And, I say this all the time that, what you guys see is only the tip of the iceberg. We have, almost 400 people that we work with now. And it's like, I'm not really a good manager, and you guys know I'm not really much of a people person sometimes. So, I don't know what fires are going to happen. I also don't know what other things are going to come up. We have a lot of companies that are interested in working with us right now, a lot of very large companies, and those things require a lot of meetings, and they also require a lot of flexibility. We also have some other things that we're working on internally to try and pinpoint what our audience wants. And we have a lot of those things in place. So we have a lot of different things going on right now. So just hard for me to have a specific schedule as to I'm going to do this at this time and this at that time. So I wish I could. And I think I'm getting to that point because, we had some budget free up recently. So I've been able to hire a few people that can actually help me and are actually going to actually do the job that they're assigned to do. And that will really be helpful as far as some of just the little things that I need help with, as far as, helping out with people that have an issue when they buy premium picks, things like that, help people. Anyways, I don't know where that came from, but a mini Ask Mitch, I guess you can call it. But anyways, we are going to start posting the podcast again. Good idea. To answer your question, yes, we will. I'll start today. I have it recorded anyway. Brian, any thoughts on this game? Chris just sits there.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what Chris just said. But as far as a side goes, I'm not going to sell my house to bet this game, but I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning. I like to take teams off of embarrassing losses like that. Tampa Bay's too good. They lost 7-0. I just feel like the home series the home team's gonna dominate in this series. I see Tampa Bay taking this. It's only minus 107, so fairly reasonable odds. I like Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think I like the Avalanche here. I think this one's going to be a sweep. I think you see it in hockey all the time, and I think we see one here. There's a new king of the hill. It's the Colorado Avalanche. But anyways, got Major League Baseball. It was a pretty good weekend of games, right? A lot of different things happened there it was very, very hard to predict. Saw the Guardians kind of, push the Dodgers around a little bit. We saw the
that was a great game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I watched the last couple innings.
Great game. And we saw the Guardians, push them around. We saw the Blue Jays finally fight back against the Yankees after really getting bent over the entire weekend. I mean, they just got pummeled by the Yankees, and they came back in that one, held on for dear life, and did get a win. And we saw the Braves look vulnerable, losing to the Cubs a couple games there. Is that a matchup thing, or is it the end of a hot streak, and we know what happens after that? So definitely a lot of question marks in Major League Baseball, and a lot of good stuff. Chris, what are you selling today?
For me, I got my $15 pickoff play. Went 2-2 yesterday. Unfortunately, one of the ones we didn't hit was the pickoff play, but I'm going to bounce back, start the week strong with that one. It's also part of my my Monday Moonshot MLB 3-pack for $39.95 over at Pick Dogs Premium.
How about you, Brian?
Got back on track yesterday, 3-0 with 3 nice doggies hitting. I got my Monday Titanium play. That's my best bet overall for just $15 at Pick Dogs. Or you can get my Monday night Pound Zone 3-pack, 3 best Major League Baseball bets for $50 at pickdogs.com.
All right, I got my $15 big play. I'm not sure I'm going to add anything else yet. I might not. It's a tight card. Probably no reason to push it. I love my $15 big play, so I'm not sure any reason to go beyond it, but I see a couple others on the board that I really like, but I don't love them,
I think for a small card, it's packed with gems, though.
Well, it was a tough weekend all the way around. Saturday, I had a horrible day too, like everyone else, and then Sunday it bounced back. I know not a lot of people did, but I certainly did, and I found some low-hanging fruit there with the Brewers. Caught the Guardians. Brian and I both had the Guardians in that one. And
White Sox tried to come back on Sunday Night Baseball, but just fell a little short.
We had the Marlins. I know yesterday it was nice against the Mets. It just seemed that a lot of teams that had the opportunities yesterday for the big hits with a lot of runners on got them, right? It just seems across the board, both for and against me, all different ways. It just seemed that there was a lot of big hits yesterday. I watched a lot of the U.S. Open this weekend. This is the most of a U.S. Open I've watched in a long time, and it actually was a really good tournament. It's exciting. I'm not one of these people that are infatuated with watching golf on TV. I don't watch much, and I don't know a lot of these players that were playing, but it definitely helps me a little bit with my game, watching these guys and some of the creativity that they use, and also some of the things that they struggle with. You see that they struggle with some of these shots, and it's like it's okay to struggle with those. It's like you don't need to beat yourself up. It's like, I always struggle. I hit a high ball, so it's like I struggle when I'm trying to get it below trees and stuff. Punch out. Even if I'm just punching out, I tend to get too much loft on it, so I have to play the ball way forward in my stance, and it causes a really thin shot. And if you're in the high rough, it just doesn't go anywhere when that happens. And, to see the pros try and do some flops that I know I can do, and see them chili dipping and the ball just not even moving. It was kind of like, see, it's like they might hit the ball 380 yards, but I got that shot on them. I've played with pros before, and generally they all hit it about 6 million miles, and they just play a different game. It's fun to watch. But anyways, I've been playing really well recently too, though not as good as those guys, but I've been playing real well. But anyways, guys are a world of chitter chatter today, man. I can't shut
Well,
you up.
we can't be talking over. You've been talking about golf, talk about this. So if I want to talk, I'm going to have to talk over you. So I try not to jump in.
I'm pausing, looking for any kind of help.
I don't know about that. We'd have to take a vote on whether you were pausing or not. It was like straight talking about golf. Then.
I will say though, I want to see how these live golf events or LIV or whatever they are really sort of shape out any tournaments going forward. I know the PGA's banned the guys from playing in those, but
it's kind of like me and some of the other websites and some of the other websites with me, right? It's like if you're on Mitch's site, you can't be on our site.
I walked into that one. I kind of just walked into.
I heard that like when they fired everyone from the PGA Tour for like playing in the other event, I was like, it's exactly like the guys that wanted to be on Pick Dogs. It's like,
yeah, we've been through that before.
Yeah, I know. Only the people with guts, and a set of balls who are willing to do it. And it's like you look at who, it's the same thing. The guys that were willing to come to Pick Dogs, we got the best of the best. And it's kind of like with the Live Tour, they got the best of the best. Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, Bryson DeChambeau. They got the best of the best guys, all went. And it's like, they might not have got the most, but they got the best. So I was pausing. LaShawn, call him.
I don't think you were pausing.
I was pausing. I was definitely pausing.
Now, if they got Tiger Woods to, even though he's at the end of his career, that would make me interested.
It would be interesting if they could get him. Anyways, speaking about interesting, David Peterson's got a job pitching for the Mets up against Trevor Rogers. Gotta love that Yerfie. I mean, a good, nice, solid afternoon Yerfie. It's like, how do you like to start your afternoon? Well, I like to take a nap and grab a Yerfie.
A nooner.
Could be. Anyways, Pittsburgh Pirates against the Chicago Cubs, and you got the Red Sox and the Tigers. Chris, anything exciting here for you?
Absolutely. I like the Yerfie as well. Nothing wrong with a little early Yerfie, but I like the Mets as well. Now it's up to, I think, 18 games in a row that the Mets have won following a loss. They don't lose back-to-back games. And David Peterson pitching pretty well, for a small sample size, and Trevor Rogers capable of getting blown up, especially on the road. So yeah, I'm on the Mets there. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates. I think this is finally the time where JT Brubaker gets a win. He's pitched well in his last couple of starts against much stiffer competition, and Caleb Killian just has not been able to adjust to the major league level just yet. He's been getting touched up in his first couple starts. So I think the Pirates could nick out a win there. And I'm going to take the Detroit Tigers. I'm just not laying minus 185 with Josh Winkowski. And the Tigers really started to find themselves in the last couple games of that weekend series. So give me the Detroit Tigers on the money line there.
Beto pitching horrifically recently. Brian?
Wow, I agree and disagree with Chris, but I don't know about horrifically. Fado looks like one bad start, but overall, it's been, for the Tigers, it hasn't been too bad. And Winkowski, I think he's massively overpriced there. I think everybody will be making love to the Boston Red Sox on the run line today. So I'll take the Tigers plus 1.5. Mets Marlins, I think there'll be a lot of love here for the over. I do like the Yurfee in the first inning for Trev Rogers and Peterson, but I think overall those two pitchers will settle down and it'll manage to go under the 8 when it's all said and done. And Cubs and Pirates, I'm going to take a shot with Killian and the Chicago Cubs. I think he's had 2 starts under his belt. If you look at his body of work in the minors this year and over his career, he has stud numbers: 2.20 ERA, 0.97 WHIP over his career in the minors. I expect big things from Killian. I think he can take out the Pirates.
I like the Pirates a lot here. Brubaker up against Killian. Just think certainly the Cubs are just terrible on the road, so no reason not to fade them here. Been really one of the worst road teams out there. Killian has looked really not up to what he was billed to be. I like the over in the White Sox and the Tigers Red Sox game with Fado. What a great name for a sports betting figure. Maybe after he retires from his baseball career, whether it be a week, a month, 20 years, whatever the case may be, we can get him on as a handicapper. It almost sounds like a fake name, right? Handicapper name Alex Fado. It's like, I'm gonna give it the old Fado here.
Don't fade Fado.
I like the old Fado. The old Fado.
Jeez. I think we just found something here. Oh boy. He may not be pitching today, but I like the Fado.
I like the Fado in Boston. Oh man, I love that Yurfee in Citi Field though. I do. I wonder what the vegan options are at Citi Field. It's like, I know they were the first ones to have like one of those, not Steak and Shake. What do they call that place? Shake Shack. They had the Shake Shack. I wonder what the vegan options are.
See if I can find it.
Looking for some.
The whole purpose of going to a ball game is to eat crappy food. And,
I know, but do you think who do you think has better vegan options? Citi Field, San Diego Petco Park, or San Francisco?
I would say San Francisco and San Diego.
Over Petco? I would say Petco. I'm going to go with Petco.
All right. Yeah, I guess that could be arguable.
All right. We got the Rays versus the Yankees. Well, Ruffalo's doing some research there. Braves versus Giants. And White Sox versus the Blue Jays. Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to take the San Francisco Giants plus money here. Logan Webb is Mr. I trust this guy, Mr. Consistency. I think he's going to keep the Giants in the game. Max Fried, definitely a stud pitcher. But the Braves haven't been playing too hot as of late. I know it's just one series against the Cubs, but I think the Giants are getting a good number here. And then the Chicago White Sox easily could have been a premium play. If I was a guy that would go to even amount of plays, I definitely would have the White Sox on my card today. Lance Lynn had one bad start, but
it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad.
Well, it wasn't stellar. I think he's definitely capable of coming out here and shutting down the Toronto Blue Jays here on the road. Barrios way overpriced. I don't think Toronto should be favored. So I think Chicago's a tremendous value here.
10 hits, 3 runs. It's a little high for Lynn,
Yeah,
three runs, but I mean, this guy was born with runners on second and third and less than 2 outs. I mean,
I'm pretty sure though in that start he gave up 2 runs in the first inning and then he settled down after that. It's just the hits that looked high.
Yeah, but that's Lance Lynn baseball.
Yeah,
he always has guys on second and third with less than 2 outs. That's his game. Anyways, Chris, what do you got? What are
For the
vegan-
record, food.
First, the
here's-
vegan options.
So here's the thing. I don't know if there are vegan options at Citi Field. I did find there is sushi. Nothing says a baseball game like a platter of sushi. But
I think San Diego actually invented the sushi at the baseball game.
did they? Yeah. Well, they have. Well, New York, I can tell you, has pizza cupcakes, like little cupcake-sized pizzas. I don't know why.
They got that. Oh, so that's from Shark Tank, the pizza cupcake.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then they have the little arancini rice balls too. I think those could.
Although that sounds like an option.
Oh wait, no, there's a vegan
Of course,
city.
there's vegan. Of course, there is.
Yeah, vegan city. There's gluten free. There's a turkey burger place, but yeah, vegan city, field level behind section 105.
Of course, it is. Rublo's like, I wouldn't be within, and it's like.
I'm walking from 106 to 104. I'm not even walking past the vegan place. Anyways, I like the over 6.5 between the Yankees and Rays. I know it's shaped up to be a pitcher's duel, but again, I think Garrett Cole can get hit up for maybe 3 runs here. McClanahan just gave up 4 in his last start against the Yankees. Not saying it's gonna get too outrageous, but I think this game could finish at 7 or 8 runs when the bullpens come in and get out. So, give me the over 6.5 there. Actually, I like the over for all these games. I like the over for the San Francisco Giants and Atlanta Braves. You know, Logan Webb, a 4+ ERA on the road this season, and I think with the bats you have in both lineups, I can see a 5-4 game if this game doesn't get even into double digits. So. Give me the over 8 there, and I like the over between the Blue Jays and White Sox, especially with maybe the White Sox team total here because Jose Barrios, a 5.97 road ERA this season. So, yeah, I like the over in that one as well.
Got the vegetable sushi, the grilled tofu wraps, grilled veggie sandwiches, veggie dogs and burgers, and veggie dogs at Friar Frank's, and of course you've got the fresh fruit cup salad, hummus, guacamole at the Seaside Market. You got the Din Tai Fung wild mushroom vegan bun at Petco. Yes, filled with bean curd, baby bok choy, shiitake mushrooms, and glass noodle and jicama. Yes.
Sounds like a party.
Yes.
Those gosh darn shit talking mushrooms.
Oh, man. Cheddar and jack cheese, cucumber mayo, onions, lettuce, tomato, and sprouts with avocado on squaw bread. There you have it.
If I was very hungry, I would try it.
That makes one of us.
It's like it's vegan. Doesn't taste like it. I like the Rays against the Yankees for sure. Shane McClanahan. I like the over 7.5 strikeouts for McClanahan in this one as well. I like the White Sox and Lance Lynn to torture the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are the worst 38-28 team I think I've ever seen.
How great of a price is that for the White Sox at home? That's crazy.
Crazy.
It's almost too good to be true.
Too good to be true. Corbin Burns and Mile Miklos at Milwaukee. What's the vegan options there?
Probably not too many of them.
I would guess it's a little light.
Let me do a little bit of research. Hold on.
Angels versus Royals, and then the Padres versus Diamondbacks. Brian, while Chris is researching the vegan options at Miller Park, home of the sausage race.
Yeah, I think they're the best they'll have is like a tofu burger, maybe. As far as these games go, I'm going to take the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line. I'm a Corbin Burns guy, but he doesn't get a ton of run support. I just think you're getting a lot of value here. The scrappy Cardinals team and Miklos has been very consistent all season. And I'm going to take a shot with the Kansas City Royals here, but plus 1.5. I know Bubik isn't a guy that I usually like to back. He's not one of my guys yet. But Syndergaard, he's either going to go 4 innings and look shoddy, or he's going to pitch 7 or 8 very strong innings. I just think the Royals here at plus 1.5. I think it's a 1-run game. I'll take the Royals.
Chris, is it a vegan bratwurst or
They have they have a veggie. It says veggie dog.
Yikes!
They got a baked
That
potato.
can't be good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like fruits and vegetables and stuff, but a veggie dog, that can't be good.
So they said most locations you'll find peanuts, popcorn, pretzels, potato chips, and fries. The 4 P's. And then you got C122, a vegetarian salad and a veggie wrap. Section C213 is a baked potato.
Oh, there you go. Now we're styling. Just plain, right? No butter, no salt, no sour cream, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just a potato.
Just a potato.
Here you go.
How much is a baked
Drop
potato
this
there?
mud right in there.
Is it $10 for a baked potato?
You got the potato in your hand. The foul ball hits you. It hits the potato. The baseball breaks in half.
Hey, I'll take one baked potato. Okay. They got the tongs. It's probably in that foil.
It falls through the foil. And then they got a veggie taco and a rice bowl in a bunch of locations, and a Beyond Burger too. But
yeah, that's fake.
Okay,
It's not what we're looking for.
no, not at all. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the over 9 between the Royals and Angels. I think that's a game where you can bring your glove, the wind blowing out to left center. I think this is going to be a double-digit game, maybe on one side. Who knows? But either way, I see Bubik and Syndergaard, I think immediately over 9 runs. And I'm going to go with the Diamondbacks plus 1.5. You know, I want to see how the Padres deal with life without Manny Machado. I know one player doesn't make a team, but he's been their most effective offensive option. And Zach Davies, you know, he's been pretty good this season. And Darvish has already struggled once against the Diamondbacks this season. So give me Arizona plus 1.5 in that one.
I'm going to go with the over in that Angels game, Syndergaard and Bubic. I also like the Brewers a lot against the Cardinals. And then Davies and Darvish, it's a mess. It's just a mess. Anyways, got any parlays for today, guys?
I got a parlay here. It's only a 2-gamer, but it's an all Chicago parlay. I'm going to take the White Sox and Cubbies on the money line parlay.
Yeah, I'll take the New York Mets on the money line, the Royals Angels over, and the Diamondbacks plus 1.5.
I'll take the over in the Angels Royals. I'll take the White Sox and the Pirates. It's Mitch for Chris and Brian. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to post it as a podcast today because it was such a good show. Start posting the podcast again. Make it a winning day. We appreciate it.